High in the snowy Canadian Rocky Mountains, an old poor man named Thomas lived alone in a tiny wooden cabin, surrounded by endless pine trees. Winter had become cruel. Snow covered every mountain, and freezing winds blew through the forest day and night. One icy morning, he heard a weak cry coming from deep inside the snowy pine forest. Thomas followed the sound through the thick snow until he found a mother bear lying weak beneath a fallen tree. He carefully cut pine branches and built a small shelter beside his cabin for the mother bear and her cub. Using dry wood, Thomas lit a warm fire near the shelter. Slowly, the little cub stopped shaking while the mother bear watched Thomas with calm, grateful eyes. For several days, they survived together. Thomas shared his last dried fish and wild berries with the hungry bear. The playful cub began following Thomas through the snow, making him smile despite his difficult life. Then, one terrible night, a violent snowstorm struck the mountains without warning. Powerful winds buried the fire under thick snow, leaving the shelter freezing cold. The cub cried loudly while the mother bear wrapped her body around the baby to keep it warm. Thomas desperately searched beneath frozen pine trees, hoping to find a few dry branches. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the dry wood suddenly caught fire. Warm orange flames filled the shelter once again, saving all three from the deadly winter night. Weeks later, spring arrived. The snow melted, and green grass covered the mountains once more. The mother bear had regained her strength, and her little cub had grown healthy and playful. One peaceful morning, the mother bear knew it was time to return to the wild.